Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes. No, I'll get back to it. Things are obviously looking a little different nowadays. Due to the newfound reclusive nature of our lives, I, the introvert, am semi-thriving. We've been just doing a lot around the house. Really, that's all I've found I can do besides work and keeping up with everything like this. Just infinite amount of Zoom calls, trying to play games with our family on Zoom, youth group meetings, everything on Zoom. But besides that, it's all you really can do is do stuff around the house and go for walks, right? We've been going on quite a few walks. But obviously everyone's trying to figure out what this new normal looks like, being stuck in a house all the time, hoping that it ends soon. Really, there's nothing different probably from my life and your life right now. Just some time to chill, time to slow down a little bit. I got our Christmas tree cut into pieces. The plan is to eventually burn this. I don't know when, but we'd like to burn our tree, and we need to bring the gang inside at some point. We really haven't gotten cleaned up from Christmas. I mean, Christmas lights are still out. We're slowly catching up here in the Connor household. I learned how to change my own oil. In fact, we've been doing quite a bit of car stuff as Ashley's car's been sitting still and her battery, I think it's dead. I think that's what's wrong. I haven't exactly figured it out, but I've done minimal diagnostic work. Very minimal, thinking it's the battery just by the fact that the car won't turn on. A lot of our efforts have been focused on the backyard. There was a bit of cosmetic work that needed to be done. You see, some of this tall stuff around here is a pretty good indicator of the height that the entire yard was at. We couldn't really tell from up in our castle what things look like down here, but when I got down here with the lawnmower, it was very akin to a jungle down here, so it needed to be taken care of. It was bad enough that all of these limbs had fallen during the entire winter and they were spread out across the entire yard, but we had no clue they were even there. We had no clue any of this was even in our yard because the grass was so high. So it was definitely time. Not all of the work back here was cosmetic, though some of it was part of the war against the squirrels that we've been having. They loved to attack our bird feeder, but not anymore since we've put it about 40 feet in the air. The birds can finally eat in peace. Last week was Ashley's birthday, so for her birthday we got her 4 different puzzles. We're gonna open these. I mean, the perfect thing to do in quarantine is to open a puzzle.
Also a good Holy Saturday activity.
It's true. We also, since we're in quarantine, had all of our friends make a video for Ashley, which was hysterical. I recorded her response to it.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. That is so great. Let's watch it again.
Due to copywritten material from the Beatles, YouTube did not like the video, so we can't post it anywhere, but just take our word for it. It was hysterical. Which puzzle are we going with here? I feel like the world all at one time realized that haircuts were not going to be a thing amidst the quarantine. Ashley cut my hair last week. Now it's time I'm cutting hers. Okay. It doesn't look, our light is, it's awful. Yeah, we'll clean it up. It doesn't look awful. I feel like I need like a French mustache as I do this. my aunt is a hairdresser. She's probably sweating a lot, just like I am right now. It's not awful. I've seen worse haircuts.
Literally.
Let it be known that I'm also doing this with eyebrow scissors.
That's all we have.
This will get us through the quarantine.
I hope so.
I mean, we chopped off a lot to begin with, and now
the longest piece.
That one?
That was a lot of hair.
Quarantine is really bringing out the best of all of our skill sets. No, there's more. Oh my goodness. 2-week-long battle with some ants in our house. I followed their trail to this location here where we have these 2 cotton balls. They were going in and out of a little tiny hole. They're coming for water, of course, but we didn't like them. So we put out, a bunch of people said online that you should just put some peppermint out. We put that out on cotton balls. Didn't quite work. So now we have found that spraying them with household cleaner, peony scented. I don't know if the peony scent, the flowers just get them or what, but they die instantly. So we've had a few ant massacres in the last few days, but the last thing we want is ants crawling all over our stuff. We just finished Zooming for youth group. I've got like my light set up here.
Welcome to the studio.
This isn't how our living room usually looks like, but it's the best lighting for Zoom calls for youth group. But there's just, it's been a year, and the vlog has been not a place to share a lot of things that have been happening over the last year. But and I never want like the vlog to be like my therapy session or anything like that. So I try to handle like emotional issues in a healthy manner rather than on the internet. But we just wanted to share that over the last year, or about a year ago, Ashley's mom was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It took us by surprise on Holy Week last year. We lived quite the Holy Week. Got out of the hospital on Easter Sunday, and then began our 11 months of battling cancer. For both of us, a very new thing. Neither of us have had that happen before to any family members.
Yeah, especially parents.
Especially parents. And just a month ago, or 2 months ago, she had a chemo treatment that just took her over the edge, and then entered the hospital, hospice care, home hospice care. We had a really long month, and about a month ago she passed. And we're just so grateful for that time. I mean, a lot of people have tragic deaths where family doesn't have time to talk with them and mourn.
Well, we were really gifted with a good amount of time. I mean, when she went to the hospital, it was not good at all, and she was just not responsive at all, and we had to move to hospice care after that, and we were just gifted with time because she was able to be more cognizant, and my brothers were able to come in, and we were able to have conversations with her and all speak with her, and say our goodbyes, or at least say our piece, and just share with her how much she means to us. Yeah. And that was really a gift before she kind of reached the last few days where it was really hard.
And I mean, just a week or two before she went into the hospital, we had like a birthday celebration. We actually have video of the surprise. Ashley's brothers came in to surprise her for her birthday. It worked. The surprise worked. And that was just it's a cool thing just having this vlog, and it's a reminder of why we love it. Just being able to look back at moments and relive moments. We've been watching old vlogs just to be with her. and to hear her voice and to
Yeah.
see her.
And to capture moments
Yeah,
that
and to
now
capture
we'll
those.
treasure forever. We had no idea how much they
Yeah, we
would
had no
mean
clue
at
how
that-
much they
at
mean.
the time. So
Yeah, so we're obviously grateful for the time that we had. Those 11 months were invaluable. I wouldn't trade them for anything. And we're deeply saddened by her loss. But we're doing okay. It's sort of comes in waves
yeah.
where you really feel it. And obviously in these quarantine times, we're trying to take care of Ashley's dad. We've been going over to see him every night for dinner. I know we're not necessarily social distancing, but he's the only person we see, and we're the only person he sees. And
So,
none of us
that
have
works
gotten
for
the
us.
virus yet, so we know we're safe.
And we're checking in on a family member.
Yes.
It's allowed in the guidelines.
And the guidelines of Georgia, we're allowed to check in on the health of a family member. So,
Yeah.
so we're checking in every day just to make sure he's doing well. But just wanted to update you guys on that and let you guys know that that's been going on. And just ask you guys to pray for our family and for the soul of Pam Thomas. And just we're grateful. We're really grateful for time that we can continue to look back on.
For anyone that's ever lost someone, and especially a parent, I think these are kind of odd times of just trying to figure out and process what that feeling is. And
Yeah. And it's weird to do it alone in quarantine.
it's very weird to do it alone, and we never expected this to be totally isolated in the midst of her passing.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think anyone ever expects that. So, anyway, it's very weird, and especially we can't have our funeral for her to celebrate her life right now, and so we're putting it off until July or August or September, whenever we get out. So
And
that's,
when we can celebrate her well.
yeah. So
we want to be able to celebrate her life.
we want to be able to give everyone the opportunity to celebrate her life too.
Yeah,
So
and mourn properly.
Yeah,
and be able to do that with people.
we're kind of in a pause.
Yeah,
Until that
definitely a holding
happens, I feel
pattern.
like, so. But yeah, it's been a big thing that's been going on in our lives and behind the scenes, and
and
so
we felt it was time to share, and time just to let you guys know about that, and yeah, that's that. So,
thank y'all for praying.
yes, thank you ahead of time. But back to our quarantine, our loneliness. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.